The kingdom of King Darius, king of Babylon, stretched wide, vast, powerful, and carefully governed. Over the land stood 120 officials, and above them 3 presidents to whom all accounts were given. Among them was Daniel. Daniel was not merely competent, he was exceptional. There was something different about him, an unseen strength, an excellent spirit. His integrity shone so brightly that the king considered placing him above the entire realm. And that was when envy was born. The other officials watched Daniel closely. They examined his work, his words, and his conduct, waiting for him to fail. But he never did. No bribe could tempt him. No lie could stain him. No accusation could stick. And at last, in bitter frustration, they whispered to one another, "We will never defeat this man unless we attack his devotion to God." So they laid a trap. With smooth words and false unity, they approached the king and persuaded him to sign a decree. For 30 days, no prayer would rise to any god or man except to you, the king himself. And anyone who disobeyed would be thrown into the den of lions. The ink dried. The law was sealed. Daniel knew, yet Daniel did not tremble. He went home. He opened his windows towards Jerusalem, and just as he had done every day of his life, he knelt, morning, afternoon, and evening, and he prayed to God. He gave thanks. He trusted God, fully aware that each prayer might be his last. And then they saw him. They dragged him before the king. Daniel was accused. The king's face fell. He knew the truth. He searched desperately for a way out, but the law would not bend, not even for a righteous man. And as the sun set, Daniel was led to the pit. The air grew heavy, the ground shook with low rumbles, growling. The mouth of the lions waited below. Before the stone was rolled into place, the king cried out, his voice breaking, "May your God, whom you serve continually, deliver you." Then the stone fell, the seal was pressed, and Daniel disappeared into darkness. That night, the palace was silent. The king refused food. Music brought no comfort. Sleep fled from him. His thoughts battled between dread and hope. At first light, he ran. Standing at the mouth of the den, his voice echoed with fear and longing. "Daniel, servant of the living God, is your God able to save you from the lions?" Pause. Then calm, clear, alive. "O King, live forever." A miracle spoke from the shadows. "My God sent his angel. He shut the mouth of the lions. They did not harm me, because I was found innocent before him." Daniel was lifted out, untouched. No claw marks, no wounds, no broken bones. Only the unmistakable evidence of divine mercy. The plotters were judged, justice was restored, and the king, overwhelmed, he sent a decree to every nation, every language, every people. "Fear the God of Daniel, for he is the living God. He endures forever. He rescues, he delivers, he works wonders in heaven and on earth." And Daniel prospered, not because of power, but because of prayer. Not because of position, but because of faithfulness. Not because he was spared from danger, but because God was with him in the den. Now this is the scriptural evidence that God does answers prayer, especially the prayers of those who fear him.